All right, Derek LeBlanc here with Top MMA News here with Elite One co-owner Stephen Williams. So first of all, just give us your thoughts on the event tonight.
It was good fights, good matchups. I think that I wish it would have went longer, but unfortunately it didn't. But I think it's going to make an excellent card for January with the wild card moving on with the guys in the wild card. I'm pretty impressed with their fight. They trained and worked real hard for that. So.
Yeah. So now, right now, there's been a little bit of confusion on the wild card. Now, originally it's supposed to be an 8-man tournament, but I know there's a couple of problems. I know Mickey Marshall was originally supposed to be in the tournament.
That's right, yep.
Unfortunately, he had a CT scan. There was something wrong with his head, so he was unable to compete.
Yeah.
So he had to dash around. Now there's six fights. So how is the second round going to work out for this?
So what's going to happen is they're going to have the 3 winners move on to January.
So Comet, Burmester weight will still get on to the second round.
That's right. And then what happened was because one of the 155ers didn't make weight, okay, which was Steve Clements. So what happens is Dave Sims automatically gets a bye to go into the January show. So he brings back the 4 fighters again. So we're thinking for the hat at the weigh-ins, it's going to be for 4 fighters again. So.
Okay, now, so pretty much now, right now, you pretty much had the stronghold of the maritime MMA scene here in Atlantic, Canada. What do you think you have to do next to maybe try and maybe get to that next level, maybe get up to where maybe an MFC or an aggression or score fighting series, maybe, or if you're trying to get on that next level?
Well, as of right now, we're just taking our time, building up one fan at a time. I want to keep on selling these things out, and we are in talks about maybe eventually moving into Ontario, and also maybe in Halifax as well, in the near future, 2012, hopefully.
Yes. What do you think will have to be done just to make those extra moves? Just obviously with contacts and stuff like that, just to even get the fan base.
Well, the fan base has to be the local fighters. That's what sells the tickets. You know, like if it was like Halifax, I would use best I can use for like Fit Plus and Titans, because that is Halifax. They are Nova Scotia fighters, and people want to see them fight. In Moncton, we use the Moncton fighters, but the thing is, when we first started, Moncton was so far behind. We had to build up everybody. We had guys flying in Ontario and all that. Now we're finally getting some guys in the Moncton area, from New Brunswick area, that's actually holding their own and doing well. But Titans and Fit Plus are actually way beyond where we want to be right now. Yeah.
So with the Maritimes seem to be improving, which seems to be a constant story this year. Like obviously we've seen what some of the guys at Fit Plus has done here in the last couple of weekends.
Amazing.
Has it been a lot easier and a lot more cost saving just to obviously not have to fly as many people in as maybe you did for your first couple events?
That's right. When we first started this, we were losing so much money because what's happening was we're flying, actually our first card, 90% of the fighters were from Ontario, but there was nobody here to fight. There was always a few guys here and there, but we had a hard time. And it made a big difference. The fan base is making it's getting bigger and bigger every time, and we're starting to get the local heroes now, and that's what we wanted to do all along, but it took time.
Yeah. So one point I want to go on with Richard Arsenal looked very impressive tonight.
Again, yeah.
Here against Weeva. Now, actually, it's funny. I see Mike Kent there right now in the background. Now he's dropping down to 170. Could we maybe possibly see a fight in between there? Because I think right now for a matchmaking that could easily make for an exciting fight.
That would be an unbelievable fight. I think that that fight was to happen. That would sell this place out for sure. See, that's what I'm talking about. These guys are all coming up like this.
Ballroom there.
Once they start getting together, actually, you got my little hamster running in my head. Yeah, for sure.
So maybe we might see something in the future. Maybe for April. You never know. But
definitely consider that for sure. Yeah, that would be like 6-1 against 6-0. That'd be an awesome fight.
Yeah. And one thing I want to go back now. This was happening kind of like the last month. There was a whole Brad Duguay situation. What can you say about that right now? Obviously there's another site where the forums are kind of like blowing up in between.
Well, it started bad, you know, and unfortunately it should have been done differently, you know. But sometimes you let your emotions get carried away. So Brad Duguay's a good guy. I just think that he should let his manager deal with stuff like that, and he was doing it himself. I had nothing against Brad Duguay. I really think you'll be seeing Brad Duguay back with us again in the future. Most likely at 135 though. Yeah, he wants to go down to 135 anyway. So we'll maybe consider that. We're talking to his new manager. He has a new manager from Quebec. So we're talking to him, and we'll see how it goes. But right now, as long as the manager and I keep on talking, his future could be bright with us for sure.
Yeah. Right. And also, there's also another rumor there. I seen a couple rumors about Robin Black possibly coming back, or
that's what we've been talking about. Yeah, Robin Black wants to do the title defense here with us. You know, Robin Black was a huge sell for us. He really was. They call him Rockstar Robin Black. You know what I mean? And two gentlemen, and we'd love to have him back here. So we are talking. I think he's getting married in January or something. Yeah. So he couldn't do January, but we tried. Yeah. And we're working on the April show to have him here. Yes. Yeah.
Any maybe possible opponents? Like I said, I know Dobbins, usually a big person on our forums on the website, and does do some side stuff for us as well. So maybe, is there anyone right now maybe in the Maritimes that you think maybe could?
There is one I don't want to say because nothing's signed yet,
Yeah.
of course, but there's definitely one, and if it does happen, it'll probably sell this place out for sure.
All right, now before we finish up, any final thoughts or anything that you want to add or shout outs or?
No, I just like to thank all the fans that come into the shows and Top MMA News for always covering us. They've been doing a great job since we started. Keith has been backing me up. And also, quick question for you. Who's the other guy? There's Keith and there's a second guy. Who's the other guy?
The guy who wears the fishing vest all the time? That'd be Big Win Don Wilson.
There you
That's
go.
our Ontario
Oh,
correspondent.
is he? Okay, I see him all the time there. Anyway, so I was curious who he was. No, actually, just thanks for everything you guys do. I appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome there. Stephen Williams, again, co-owner of Elite One Productions there. Another show here tonight there. I said pretty much had the stronghold here on the Maritime MMA scene here. This is Derek Wong here at TopMMAnews.com. All right, awesome.
Thanks, buddy.
a lot.